Hundreds of turtles are bought from pet stores and taken from the wild every year to be kept as pets. One crucial detail that people seem to overlook when doing that is the maintenance and habitat care that is necessary to keep your turtle healthy and happy. It's not as easy as taking a turtle from the wild and sticking him in a box and giving him a little bit of food. And there's a lot of things you need to consider, such as the tank size, the lighting, the filtration. There's a lot of stuff out there. Turtles are everywhere. And I see them in pet stores, I see them on the side of the street, and I've even seen them in movies. There's just something appealing. There's just something about turtles that's appealing to people, myself included. I own 3 turtles with Jack over here being one of them. Under the right circumstances, turtles can make great pets. Unfortunately, most people tend to overlook and don't take the time to understand the necessary maintenance and care that's required when you have a pet turtle. Now, when people have come to me saying that they would like a pet turtle, the first question I ask them is, are you ready to make that kind of commitment? Having a turtle is not like having a cat or a dog. They last a lot longer, and they have certain needs that are a lot more complicated than cats and dogs. For starters, the red ear slider is one of the most common turtles that people own, and they can live up to 40 years in captivity. That's a long time. And I understand how people can think that turtles are just cute reptiles with a shell, and I understand that they are cute, but research has to be done. It's extremely crucial that you do your research before you buy a turtle, because there's so many different details that affect the turtle's well-being. Jack has to have sand in his aquarium, whereas my map turtle Bowser does not. The water temperatures are different. Jack is warmer, Bowser is colder. There's so many little details that you need to take into consideration before you do that. But now, jumping ahead, assuming that you did the research, you found your turtle, you have your proper setup with the right lights, the filters, and everything. 2 weeks have gone by, you've noticed that your water's starting to get a little bit cloudy. Congratulations, it's time for your first turtle cleaning. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take them out of their aquarium and put them in something safe off to the side that they're comfortable, just for the time it takes for you to do what you need to do. After you do that, you're going to want to drain all your water. They have products you can use to help speed up the process, like the Python, which you hook that up to your sink, it takes it from your tank and puts it straight down the drain, flip a switch, you put water back in your tank. But a more cost-effective method is just to use a plain aquarium vacuum and pump the water into a 5-gallon bucket and then remove it however you see fit. As an added bonus, the waste the turtles produce on the water doubles as a fertilizer, so it's good for the yard. After you drain all the water, you'll notice that there's going to be some white residue left on the glass. That's normal. It's called hard water buildup. All you need to do is get some kind of a scraper and scrape it off the edge of the tank. If it's stubborn, you can mix a little bit of white vinegar with water and use that to rub on the buildup to help it go away faster. After you deal with the buildup, examine your tank and look for any kind of green algae. It's not necessarily bad for the turtles for it to be in there, but it's more of a cosmetic thing. So scrape any algae off the glass that you see. Look at your decorations. If you see any algae on your decorations, grab a toothbrush and just scrub it off. It's that easy. After the glass is clean, your decorations are clean, you're going to want to put your water back in. I just use a water hose that's safe for drinking water. That way you avoid any kind of potential chemicals from a regular garden hose. And then just fill the water back up to your desired level and add the chlorinator of your choice. After you add the water back, before you put your turtle back in, there's a few other things you need to do. You want to check your lights, make sure your lights are working. You need a heat light and a UV light. The UV light needs to be replaced every 6 months, otherwise it's not beneficial. The coating burns off and it's just a light. After you check out your lights and make sure they're good, you're going to want to clean your filter. Now, most filters you can kind of see through them a little bit and you can see when the stuff is building up. Sometimes you don't have to clean it every single time you do a water change. It just depends on how dirty your turtle is. When you do clean your tank, you're going to take all the accessories that involve your filter, take them to whatever kind of running water there is, and you're just going to scrub it with a toothbrush. You're going to take like a pipe cleaner, and you're going to make sure all the hoses and everything's clean. And then you're going to you'll take the media out of the filter and rinse everything, make sure everything's clean. There's no algae, no gunk built up on it. Reassemble it. Take some already dechlorinated water out of your aquarium and put it back in your filter. And that way it'll help prime your filter, and it's ready to go. And that's it. You're done. All you need to do is put your turtle back in its aquarium. So, in conclusion, today we discussed one of the key parts to owning a turtle that people tend to overlook: the maintenance. Turtles seem like a pet that is easily cared for, and they can be, but there are some serious considerations that you need to take in, that you need to think about before you jump into owning one. Under the right circumstances and the right amount of dedication, turtles can make great pets. You just need to be prepared to put a lot of time and effort into keeping their environments clean. And with that being said, thank you very much for your time.